was a beautiful summer day in the small town of Willow Creek, nestled in the heart of rural America. The sun was shining brightly, casting a warm glow over the quaint streets and homes. For Emily, a 22-year-old local girl, it was just another ordinary day. She had spent the morning helping her mother with chores and running errands around town. As she walked down Main Street, Emily noticed a sleek black sports car parked outside the local diner. She raised an eyebrow, wondering who could own such a luxurious vehicle in their small town. As she pushed open the diner's door, she was immediately struck by the sight of a handsome stranger sitting at the counter. He was sipping a cup of coffee, his piercing blue eyes scanning the menu as if searching for something more than just a meal. Emily felt a sudden jolt of electricity run through her body as their eyes met. The stranger's gaze locked onto hers, and for a moment, time seemed to stand still. Emily's cheeks flushed as she quickly looked away, feeling a little embarrassed by the intense connection she had just experienced. She took a seat at the counter, trying to compose herself, as she ordered a cup of coffee from the friendly waitress. As she waited for her drink, Emily couldn't help but sneak glances at the stranger. He was dressed in a crisp, white shirt and tailored pants, his dark hair perfectly styled. He exuded an air of confidence and sophistication that was unfamiliar to Emily's small-town world. As the stranger finished his meal and prepared to leave, Emily felt a pang of disappointment. She didn't want him to go, didn't want the spell to be broken, but as he stood up and began to walk towards the door, he caught her eye once more. This time he smiled, and Emily's heart skipped a beat. It was as if the entire world had come to a standstill, leaving only the two of them, suspended in a moment of pure connection. As the stranger walked out of the diner, Emily felt a sense of loss, as if she had been left behind. But as she watched him get into his sports car and drive away, she couldn't shake off the feeling that their encounter was only the beginning of something special. Little did Emily know, the stranger's name was Ryan, a 30-year-old billionaire from New York City. He had made his fortune in real estate and technology and was known for his ruthless business tactics and lavish lifestyle. But despite his tough exterior, Ryan had a soft spot for small-town America. He had grown up in a similar town, and the nostalgia and charm of Willow Creek had drawn him in. As he drove through the town's quaint streets, he felt a sense of peace wash over him, a feeling he hadn't experienced in years. As Ryan settled into his luxurious cabin on the outskirts of town, he couldn't stop thinking about the beautiful girl he had met at the diner. He had been immediately drawn to her sparkling green eyes and bright smile, and the way she had blushed when their eyes met had left him intrigued. Over the next few days, Ryan found himself driving into town more and more, hoping to catch a glimpse of the mysterious girl. He would sit at the diner, nursing a cup of coffee, and watch as she went about her daily routine. Emily, too, had been thinking about the stranger non-stop. She would find herself wondering what had brought him to their small town and whether she would ever see him again. As fate would have it, their paths crossed once more at the local farmers' market. Ryan had been browsing through the stalls, sampling local produce and chatting with the friendly vendors. Emily had been helping her mother sell homemade jams and preserves. As Ryan approached their stall, Emily's heart skipped a beat. She felt a sense of nervous excitement, wondering what he would say or do. Ryan, too, felt a little nervous, unsure of how to approach the girl who had been occupying his thoughts for days. But as their eyes met, all nervousness melted away. They exchanged warm smiles, and Ryan began to chat with Emily and her mother, asking them about their products and the local community. As the afternoon wore on, Ryan found himself feeling more and more at ease in Emily's presence. He was drawn to her kindness, her laughter, and her infectious enthusiasm. Emily, too, felt a deep connection to Ryan, sensing that beneath his wealthy exterior lay a kind and genuine soul. As the sun began to set, Ryan asked Emily if she would like to join him for dinner at a nearby restaurant. Emily agreed, and as they walked together through the quiet streets, she felt a sense of excitement and wonder that she had never experienced before. Over dinner, Ryan and Emily talked for hours, sharing stories and laughter, and getting to know each other on a deeper level. As the night drew to a close, Ryan walked Emily home, feeling a sense of contentment and happiness that he had never known before. As they